Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Gamecocks will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Delaware's offense comes onto the field first today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Blue Hens racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Offense lining up quickly. Guys, let's take a second here and talk Delaware. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
He'll keep it himself. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's got it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Blue Hens! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Jacksonville State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And this might be a real challenge for this quarterback because that corner, David, can take away an entire half of the field.
Yeah, and that's the bright part of this defense. Like you know out wide exactly what you're getting week in and week out, and it is top flight. Like one of the best in the country at your spot. So interested to see how this passing attack works while avoiding that guy, because I'm not going after him, Palmer.
Well, I don't think this quarterback has seen a secondary built like this. He definitely hasn't seen a corner with this guy's ability. So if he is going to try him, he better have really good timing. He better be very accurate. He better not be late throwing out-breaking routes, because this dude will pick him off and take it to the house.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Brown wants to pass. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. The defense does the work itself with a pick six.
If you're laser focused on defense and you're dialed into the quarterback and you're breaking on the football when he throws, you get a lot of tips, you get a lot of deflections, and then it just happens to bounce to your guy, and your guy does the rest, takes it all the way back to the house. Big play by this defense.
The extra point here would tie the game. And right down the middle. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure.
Breaks into the open. At the 20. Touchdown, Blue Hens. Great job by the back on the option.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside CUSA today.
Number 92, set to advance on the football.
And he's going to bring this one out.
Returner brings it out to the 22. And for Jacksonville State Gamecocks.
Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. Let's talk for a second about Jacksonville State. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Delaware. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
PAT unit on the field.
For the extra point.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Yeah, and he looked like he had the opportunity to secure that obviously open over the middle of the field, but you know how that works. Middle of the field, more defenders. Am I going to get whacked when I hit this thing? It makes those guys think a little bit. You see more drops over the middle of the field.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quickly complete. After 45 on its way. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Gilbert. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
The give on the option. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Quarterback sneak trying to get a push. Sneak gets it done.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. Boy, both teams doing some early work, and now they'll try to add to this 21-14 lead. Trying the left side. Got room to work. Got the first down and still on his feet. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Blue Hens are in the hurry-up.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now it's 2nd and long. Brown will throw it. Looking deep. Got it. Still on his feet. And he will score. Touchdown, Delaware.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this. You keep finding them.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on O. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Makes the grab. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Quarterbacks are just like anybody else. They get in rhythms. And to get in a rhythm early on third down and have a little success here and get the sticks moving, great chance to continue to get this offense moving down the field to get some more points.
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking to throw on first down. Fires left. Makes a connection. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Gamecocks are rolling down the field. The give to the tailback. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. Second and 7.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
The offense changing the play. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Got it in the middle. It's Kelly. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
That's caught. It's Pittman. At the 40, there he goes. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll at the 16. Brown wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Swings it out to the flat. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. And the Blue Hens moving quickly to the line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Touchdown, Delaware! Quick strike through the air for the score.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Back to pass on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Fires to the big fella. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Goodness gracious, I don't know if that head coach is gutsy or crazy.
Probably both, maybe both. A lot of coaches are, but the analytics do say you should go for it more on 4th down than conventional wisdom would suggest.
Not on your own 20.
Fair enough. Finds his tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Wants to fire on second down. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And you knew he was going to take a step back because you can't throw the ball for over 80% in the season. Like, that's ridiculous. Last week he was on fire, but this week, man, he's freezing cold. And he's got to find something to get this offense going. But right now, just off target. Somebody needs to step up, make a play, and maybe get a spark for this offense.
The Gamecocks looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on 4th down, and it pays off there.
And that just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical 4th down and execute.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Caught over the middle, it's Hill. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
The Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Release to the back. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Brown will throw it. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Dealing with a second and long. Leaves it with the back. Picks up the first down, still moving. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Fires to the right. A strike downfield. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, he has been the go-to guy all game long. He has been lighting up the scoreboard. This defense cannot cover him.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Great style points on that catch, but they didn't pick up any yardage.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Touchdown, Blue Hens! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He lets one fly deep. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go?
Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Just enough time for one final play of the half.
3:25.
Looking to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. Finds space on the right. They finally make the stop, and that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Jacksonville for an entertaining first half than you? And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
The Blue Hens will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his spot. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Quick strike complete. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting to his progression.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got his man on the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Gamecocks headed quickly to the line. On third down, he drops to throw. They're working that left side. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play, an interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
Wants to keep it in the air. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown Gamecocks! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
Gentlemen, the Lone Star Showdown is underway in the great state of Texas. Here's a quick update between the Horns and the Aggies. Texas A&M found a way to pick up the W. And a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in College Station. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Brown wants to pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the Blue Hens will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Gets it out of there for the first time today, and didn't see much of him in that loss a week ago. Called on just once. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. These guys scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Now a chance to really dig their way out of this hole.
Yeah, and it's complimentary football, right? Offense doing their job, scoring, defense getting the stop. Offense has got the ball right back. Palmer, go back to that last drive, revisit it, rehash some of the same.
Turning it on! Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo. I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
The Blue Hens come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Quick pass on the fly motion. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Blue Hens decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. They were on the move the last time they had it. Unfortunately, an interception ruined that threat. Now to see if they can put something together and have it pay off in points. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it.
Oh, he's got some space. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
And the offense has found a lot of success throwing to this guy out of the slot. He's done a nice job working the middle of the field, winning his one-on-one matchups, and this quarterback really feels a good rhythm when he's looking his way.
Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the right. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Bringing it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. They were forced to punt on their last possession, but this time taking over with spectacular field position. Quick completion to the right. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. He is having a day. Already visited the end zone 3 times, and he might get back there again soon, David.
I mean, just crazy. He's getting open. They haven't had an answer for him. You think at some point you go, all right, he's not going to beat me anymore, but the defense continues to give up yards, and he is like, yes, please.
We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 1 more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They'll try the run. There he goes. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff to teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Leaves it with the back. Plows through the defense. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the fourth quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
Got his man on the outside. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
They'll move the tight end. The play-action fake. Grabbed behind the line. It's Pittman. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Brown will throw it. He's got it on the move. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is extended a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Maryland is currently working from behind. But how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Rutgers. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a nonprofit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Blue Hens! That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And the point after is good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets a block. He's on the loose. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
They'll line up to go for 2. Snaps it in the shotgun. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. The deficit is huge, this one is all, but over there they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. Brown wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Blue Hens come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The give as they work on that clock. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it behind the line, it's Pittman. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's chat for just a moment about Delaware. A nice way to go into the postseason and eventually the offseason with a W, but the question is, will it be enough to keep the Wolves at bay?
It's a great way to punctuate the season. You just have to wonder, though, if there were too many L's on the schedule to keep this guy around next year.
Yeah, I mean, it's the whole body of work, right? You finish strong, but what does everybody look at? Like, how many games do you win? Who do you beat is important, right? Do you beat your rivals? Like, there's so much more. Do you have the team's ear still? So there's a lot that goes into decision-making, but it was definitely a disappointing season.
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough. Give them a 1st and goal.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
Tight end now in motion. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. And the Blue Hens trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. It's complete to the right. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So they covered 42 yards on the drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one. David really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working, and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well, because it's been hot trash.
Trying to beat the DD. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. One more play to pad the stats. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He wants a big play here late. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. Well, some might think this head coach has a tough locker room speech after this one. I would suggest that he starts with, "That's just bad."
Bad. Or, as Reese Davis